That's perfect, Sheree. We are all one. And I thank you for exploring this. This is something I've just wanted to do, but I just haven't felt. Honestly, I've just been afraid to do in many ways, and that is to just actually set up a live and not have any plan and just show up and create and see what's here. Mr. B, hello. And do a mix of connecting with ourselves, a mix of connecting with each other, a mix of maybe I have a quote page. We might play some quote roulette for seeing who needs a message or whatnot, and seeing what kind of meditation is calling to just kind of move one on the fly. Tom, Creative Mornings, just that name. I want uh, to honor. I used to be in San Diego, and there would be not really a conference. I guess you can call it a conference, but every month. And this is a national organization called Creative Mornings, but in San Diego, every month it's like a Friday morning. You'd meet at like 7 or 8 a.m. and they have coffee and donuts, and they have someone come and speak, and it's just a place for people that would be interested in going to a thing called Creative Mornings to meet and mingle, and just a really fun kind of sweet idea. And so I don't have donuts. I do have some coffee. So if you have some tea or coffee or your drink of choice, please enjoy that. Um, let's begin by if you've been in one of my workshops. I believe I started with this the workshop I had that I'm also having again. I'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. If you've been in a group or if you've been in a one-on-one session with me, I know some friends in here. Creative Mornings is international. We have it in South Africa too. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a great group. Hello, Mark. Oh, Stephanie is the creator, so I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, you create. I hope you ended. Oh, you're so sweet, Stephanie. Thanks, and I hope you bring your energy into this because we're all creating this together. That's the beauty of what I was hoping to create with you. So let's check in with ourselves and let's speak that into the group if we feel called to. Now, of course, you cannot engage and just kind of see where this is going and what this guy is going to talk about and what's going to happen. But let's just begin by first just dropping into our body just for a minute, just to slow down for a moment, just to settle into logging into this live, letting your breath move and not need to change anything. And this check-in is what we're going to be looking for is just very simple. We're going to see if we can find and connect with our physical sensations. And so often we're just so disconnected from our body that I understand this is sometimes challenging. And so physical sensations are buzzing, tension, aching, heat, cold, tightness, constriction, energy, right? Vibration. And so just scanning your whole body. It could be dry mouth, the taste of coffee in your mouth or tea. And just start to just check in. What is present physically? And then behind that, noticing if there's any emotion that's connected to that sensation, or maybe just whatever emotion is present now. It could be whatever, tiredness, anger, fear, sadness, joy, shame, guilt. Just welcoming whatever's here on this March 3rd, 2022. And then I'm gonna go ahead and check in and kind of model this for you, and then I'd like you in the chat to do the same. And so, Lou, I'm checking in with tightness in my chest, constriction in my throat, dry mouth. I'm feeling some fear, excitement, tiredness. And that's how I'm showing up right now, or how I am. How we are and how we show up sometimes is different, right? When we're in situations where we might feel we're off, we're not ourselves, but we have to not put on our mask, but sometimes we do. We have to pretend that things are going okay. So please check in the chat, just saying, hey, just I'm feeling sensations. You can just do a sensation I'm feeling, an emotion I'm feeling, and make it simple. And try not to make a story. If it's like I'm feeling tired because of X, Y, and Z and Z and Z Z. Not this. It's not time for the story right now. But let's hear. Hello, those who are just joining. Beverly, Jody, Marielle, Erin. I was stressed, tightness, and resistance. Thanks, Mark. Surrender, extraordinary, relaxed, and there's my man Rob. Exhaustion, arthritis. So just everyone, just take a look at what's here with us in this virtual room. Becca's heavy in the stomach. Corey, relaxed. Aaron, tight chest. Thomas, welcomed and excited. Excitement, openness. Checked in. Thanks, Yevgeny. Yevgeny gets the whole the whole process of it. Uh, Sore back and ribs, exhausted, frustrated, confused, and emptiness. Energy in the arms, Moffer, constricted neck, anxiety. Yeah. Real stress. Yeah. Weight under my eyes, emotions, anxious, excited. Thanks, Stephanie. Awesome, Robin. Oh, everything's awesome. Everything's welcome. Excited and sad. Yeah. Love it, Maria. I love that. Often we can have these multitudes of emotion at the same time. We think like we can feel sad and joyful. That's kind of the duality in the world we live in. Mm. Caged, Mr. B is such an interesting way to explain it. Thanks for that. All right, Sydney, Sarah, Sister Sunshine, Brianna. Thanks everyone for checking in with us. So you can just get a sense of where others are at. Maybe you feel some kind of simpatico with what others shared. Maybe you're kind of sense that we're all going through our own things and are feeling different things and we're going through our day. And if you went outside to wherever, it might seem like everyone's, doing okay. But when we take a moment to just check in, we'll see that we're all, all moving and working with different things. Mm. All right. So again, with what's here emotionally, let's do um hmm. So I had a couple of things that I potentially want to do. I definitely want to do this quote roulette. We are going to meditate. I don't want to keep you on here too long. I know we're already been 10 minutes. But we hope we're having fun so far. Um, we are going to meditate. Uh, I was potentially gonna freestyle a little bit. I don't know. See if we can connect with that. That's my creative outlet. I'm trying to lean more into. But I'd like to do this quote roulette. So I have a 10 pages of a Word doc that have various random quotes on it. And what I'd like us to do is I'd like you to you're gonna write into the chat two numbers. You're gonna write from 1 to 10, so 1 through 9, and then from 1 through 5, because on each page maybe there's 4 to 6 or 7 quotes on it. So I'm just going to say 5 to make it easy. So for example, you might do 7 and 2, and I'll go to the seventh page and I'll read the second quote. Someone's sharing the freestyle. All right, cool. We got it coming in. All right, Robin, 7-3. see if I can do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. Okay, here we go. And this is actually, I don't have the name who wrote this quote, though. Learn to live with the vital discomfort of uncertainty, to get lost in order to find oneself, to surrender to the rhythms of life rather than agonizing in resistance. So I don't know if that was for you, Robin, or for someone else here, but thanks for. Well, this is gonna get crazy. I don't know if I could do all of these. Let's just roll with it. This is and I don't have that name of that quote for whatever reason in here, so I apologize to the author of that. All right, well, let's go next with Cherie. Cherie's going 9 and 3. 9 and 3. Build a dream, and the dream will build you. Build a dream, and the dream will build you. That's Robert H. Schuller. And Cherie, knowing your path, that seems really interesting. Judy, 3-3. Mm. Okay, this one's from Brene Brown. You share from the scar, not the wound. And just to, I want to riff on that quote a little bit because our often in our gifts are from our wounds, like the things that we've been through that we can hold space for others or that we can share with the world. And uh, often it's from the scar. It's after that we've actually worked through that in our own life that and this is a sense of vulnerability too. Like, let's say if you're really going through something and you're in a space where it's like too much, you're still very hurt. Sometimes when you share from the wound and it hasn't really healed, it can actually potentially do some more hurt, depending on the container, depending on the person. So that's how I take that quote. Okay, let's go back up. Where are we at? Where are we at here? Oh man, Catherine is 2 and 2. 2 and 2. This is by James Clear. Always be prepared to absorb a big hit. Always be focused enough to create a big win. Diversified enough to survive. Concentrated enough to matter. So you'll see there's a variety of different authors and things that connect with me that will be in here. All right, this is fun. Mark 9-4. I hope you guys are enjoying it. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna go with this one because I can't quite know which one I'm talking this for. I'm gonna say two ones here because they're kind of in between. So be careful how you are talking to yourself because you are listening, by Lisa M. Hayes. Be brave, take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. Paulo Coelho. All right, let's take a few more. I don't want to. Let's see. You guys enjoying this? Is this fun? Like I know. um, Violet 8 and 3. Okay, this is fun. At least for some. 8 and 3. Mm. Violet, this is for you. Be one with life, and life will live through you. And I don't have the author on that one. Mm. Mo 7-5. So I have to keep going back up when I go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never get lost. Never to get lost is to not live. Not to know how to get lost brings you to destruction. And that's by Rebecca Soln. I'm always confused how to say her last name. Rebecca Solnit. All right, let's see. Let's go back up here where we left off. Mo, Rebecca, 6 and 8. Let's see if I have 8 quotes on this. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. All right, from our friend Carl Jung. Religion means dependence on and submission to the irrational facts of experience. It's an interesting one. I could riff on that, but I want to get to more quotes. uh, let's see. Did I miss something? Okay, I got 6 and 8. Juliana, 3 and 7. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. By Teddy Roosevelt. Whenever you are asked if you can do a job, tell them, certainly I can, and then get busy and find out how to do it. I really love this one. This is like the jump and build your parachute on the way down philosophy. And a lot of us, we have imposter syndrome with the things, and just riffing this to creativity, right? We have imposter syndrome, which is something. If you're feeling imposter syndrome, that's a sign you're on the right path. And we kind of put ourselves out there, and then we force ourselves to kind of learn rather than waiting to have every credential, waiting to have every certification, waiting for the world to say you are now worthy to do it. Instead, we kind of lean in and say, I'm going to figure this out. And that's really how also you be a leader, right? A leader is going into the unknown. That's the definition. You're leading yourself into places that you haven't been before. And that is inherently scary. So, all right, riff on that over. I hope that was helpful for some of you. Um, all right, let's do a couple, a couple more. Uh, did we do Marie? Was this 7-6? No, I don't think we did Marie 7-6. That was Juliana. Oh, I missed. I think up here I missed Corey. Should I just do a live that just quote roulette? One, two. Uh, this is by Thomas Aquinas. One can know God when one knows that God far surpasses anything that can be said or thought about God. Love that one. Can't The word water doesn't describe what it's like to be wet. We can't put a word on all that is. All right, I'm going to take us to the 50 or I'm going to take two more. Let's see. Hmm. Did I Let's see. I can't go back any further. So I'm sorry if I missed some of you. Uh Sarah, you're the last one that I can scroll back to. So I'm gonna go with 9-3. Did we do 9-3? Why did that sound familiar? Let's see. Yes, we've done that actually. Be careful who you're talking to yourself because you are listening. Uh Beverly. Oh, now I can't. Beverly, I'm sorry, I lost yours. Moffer, A5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C.S. Lewis. Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different? Uh, Marianne's like, what's going on in here? Uh, all right. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna pause that. That was fun. Let's see. Mo was asking, was that the one I did for you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rebecca Solnyet. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that name right. Thanks, Moffer. Sorry if I didn't get to your number. We could do the whole thing on that. It's good to know. Maybe I'll do more creative mornings. Um, hmm. Let's see. I wanted to keep this a little shorter. Are you feeling getting into a meditation right now? Kind of, and maybe throwing some ideas out to me for a meditation. I could also go with the throw some music on and see if I can make a fool out of myself in front of you with some freestyling. So do one for meditation, two for freestyling, and then we'll still do a little meditation. Or three if you're like Lou. I just love the quotes. Give me more quotes. You could just continually like leave your Insight Timer app and come back on and see a new quote, and then leave and then come back on and see a new quote. Oh boy, music, please. To Catherine. So it looks like freestyle and quotes more than meditate. Maybe we won't even meditate. It's okay. Actually, I don't think you all meditate enough. This is Insight Timer. You could hop off here and do 8 million meditations. All right. Now I can feel. Woo! I can feel the just seeing that some energy in my chest. Um, yeah. So I'm not going to do something I've written because that would be cheating. So this is definitely me leaning. I have such admiration for lyricists, poetry, hip hop, just the ability to craft words that like move through. I've always been a huge fan. So, um, but freestyling is something that I can feel. Like I can feel the energy in my chest. I can feel the nerves. It's different. It's harder for me to I can slow down and make up stuff. I think Yevgeny has seen me do that before. If we were playing some music and someone was playing a guitar, I can like just make up things slower, but having to do it a little faster. All right, so I'm gonna play. Let me know how this sounds. So let me connect this to. This should be connected to my Bluetooth. There we go. So I want you to tell me if you can how my voice with the sound sounds, if you need less music or this is okay, like less volume of music. It's good. This is explosions in the sky. Hmm. I'm just thinking of like the beginning of like a hip hop or rap song where they're just like, yep, yep. Just keep saying yep for like a minute and a half. Oh. Hmm. Mm. What wants to come through, I don't even know. I don't know what to say to you all. I'm just here trying to connect, to reflect, to understand that our hearts are together. We're one. We're here. This is fun. Just trying things out, creating in the moment, loving every moment, being in the moment. All we have is the moment. So grateful for this community, for what it's supported me, for the opportunity to be, to share, to connect. As we come together, this is the gift. This is what is left. There is nothing better than this. As I find the time to rhyme, I find that it's harder to just let the music, let the words, let it flow, let it make sense to me. No, it doesn't have to. It can just be a little bit more than anyone can even understand. I can just start speaking and it's more than okay. I am okay. I'm loved. I am supported. And each and every one of you who's listening to this know that you, it's you. Any little thing that you thought that you could figure out from the outside, that new car, that house, that job that you never wanted to move to or inside, know that it's never been that. It's you. It's you, it's you, it's you. And as you remind yourself It's true. Yeah. Yeah. There's a part of you that knows it's true. There's a part of you that continually supports you, that sees you, that loves you unconditionally. That's you. And as you connect with what's real inside of you, your life seems to unfold in this beautiful, miraculous gold. You find it, you live it, and your vibration becomes a light for all. Mm. I notice I'm not rhyming that much, and that's okay. I'm just speaking from the heart and sharing what's coming through and having fun with you. Mm. Someone give me a line, and I'll go off of that. Some words. Hope is fire. Hope is fire. Don't retire. If I were to give you another chance to be retired, you'd say, no, no, I want to work. I want to do what I've been called to do. I want to do what I've been put on this earth to do. I want to live through. I want the energy of life to be an expression of how I engage with the world. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, I like it now. The creative essence, be true to yourself, because when you do, you find that things are good to share. And then finding that where our brains, our mental health is, it's not stealth, is find the bless in the mess. About to take my mask off and finding that it is raw and emotional, that we all have those guts inside. Life is for living, so live it to the fullest. Stop needing to apologize. Travel, go out there, find and trust. Live in your wanderlust. Because it's all that is. Love is healing, love is bliss. Love is here, love is now, love is all. Love has found a way to penetrate each of us in a way that we can not recreate, because it's always been here. It's always. Screw the fear. Trust yourself. Trust what's here. Trust the good. Trust you could if you just lean in. If you keep doing the work, keep reminding yourself, reflecting, to remind, to remember, to put back the pieces. All right, I'm going to go into something I've written. To put back the pieces of our disease and inherent from a world of false prophets that put profits over people, companies above steeples, so much not equal. What if this was our sequel? A chance to reflect, to reconnect, to know in our hearts that peace can't be found in a paycheck. Belief is a dream, except to those who skill to discern what is and is not, knowing what is eternal and what will rot. Those who trust in the masterpiece of their life's plot. A story encoded like the apple in the seed. We must pull out our weeds to set the intentions for life to blossom and to to remove the weeds that make life rotten. It's not too late. You can take back your power, believe in your dreams, decide for yourself what the mind believes, open to what is unseen. Because when you do, what you'll find is that life has a plan for you, your purpose, your calling, your masterpiece. It's begging to come through. Trust it. It won't steer you wrong. Shout it. Let the world hear your song. We need your gifts. We need your aliveness. The time is now. Don't pass by this. If you try this, you'll see that your life creates ripples. Your beingness transforms the world. It's really that simple and profound. When you're scared, go inside to that place where there is no sound, where there is an election of connection that you already won. When you're there, there's no need to run or hide or play small. You don't really need anything else at all. This is your home, and don't you forget it. And from that home, if you will let it, allow yourself to play the story that's embedded. Mhm. I think there was more, but I'm forgetting my written words. I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, so that one was written. If you noticed, I got a lot better at one point. Thanks for, uh, this is fun. Thanks for also sharing some lines that I got to rip off. It felt good to have you all kind of here as part of this. And whew, man, such a different experience here. Uh, now I see people underneath here. Mm. That one's not recorded yet. Actually, it is recorded. That's I lied. It's on my YouTube channel. It's called "Belief Is a Dream." But I kind of I want to re-record it specifically for Insight Timer. If you're interested in like spoken word type of poetry, I would say my most popular one on here is "Greatness is a Whisper." That seems to speak to I think something that is deep. Um, and I've seen that theme come up so much that I'm like, that's really interesting. So definitely check. So you all enjoyed the creative mornings. So I just made like a weekly creative morning. Some of you would come again. uh, yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, thank you all. So I think honestly, it's 3 minutes. Maybe we'll take like a short meditation to go. But before, I know some of you have joined me on the last workshop that I did on the tools for transformation. I'm running it back. It was such a success that we're gonna do the workshop again on April 2nd. So you can check that out in the workshop tab on my profile. I found that even if you've we're pretty much going to do the same workshop. At least that's my plan right now. However, with the things that we do, you can kind of connect with different moments from, let's say we do some inner child work, we do some shadow work. So there's more than there's more than just one inner child and shadow work we'll do. So if you're feeling called, if you came last time and you're like, yeah, I want to be around that and get to connect with other people, sign up. If you've not taken that workshop, heard a lot of good things from it and really was fun. 3 hour workshop April 2nd. Would love to see you there. All right, let's just take 5 minutes. Or what are you feeling? Do you guys just want to hop off, or are you feeling a meditation? This is you leading this as much as me. Or do you have any questions? Can we make it just go into like a Q&A? All right, now let's meditate for just a quick quick little one. Thank you, Catherine, for your donation. For so I feel like this one's like a I'm out with like a guitar on the street and just throwing stuff in. So I appreciate anything. Cat feels too high energy to meditate. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling like I'm feeling high energy. But let's meditate with that high energy. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do a little meditation since I think it was promised in the description. Um, all right, so let's shift here, and I'll make sure that we're clear just to give you time. This will be at max a 10-minute practice. So just dropping in, shifting from the wildness and all that was going on. Maybe it just felt more wild to me, of course. If you had a quote that was shared, or maybe you just resonated with one of the other quotes that's shared, see if maybe you bring it in, hold the message that was received by it. Maybe it resonated. Maybe if you slow down, maybe you find something resonating. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Mm. And observe. What's changed since we checked in at the beginning? And if you weren't here, just observe what's present, physical sensations, what emotions present. Mm. And there's this theme that kind of came up when I was freestyling, that it's already in you, it's already in us. So as you slow down, open yourself to just this, even if you don't believe it, right? If it's already in you, where is it? And see if you can breathe and find the depth in your body, the depth in your heart, that all the love, joy, peace, contentment, bliss, that it's all already here. You are loved, you are cared for, you are seen, you are held. And just to invoke of us further connecting with that, and bring to mind whatever that higher power, however you engage with the word that can't be described. Right? There was a quote about God that we can't even talk about the word God because it's a word and it's not it's not on the same plane. Water doesn't describe wet. What it's like to feel wet, what it's like to be in the ocean. And so connecting with whatever that energy is for you, I'm going to offer some words to help us just go a little deeper and invite it in. Open my eyes so I can see you. Open my ears so I can hear you. And open my heart so I can feel you. Great Spirit, dear God, Lord, Universe, Source, open my eyes so I can see you. Open my ears so I can hear you. And open my heart so I can feel you. and staying in your body. And I'd like you to connect with your own creativity. And we are all creators. Creativity may look different. And so notice that spark that's inside of you. And whether you're very keen and you understand what this is, maybe you're already kind of doing some creative act, and maybe you're not even sure how you create. Just feel and connecting with a light inside. You can even imagine like it's like a flower, the center of your heart is blossoming. And this just represents of what you're here to share. And again, it doesn't have to be something tangible. It could simply just be your presence and how you show up, how you engage, how you're a light for others in your life. And like you can imagine that light inside of you or that flower inside of you. Imagine that it starts to move outwards, and think about some people in your life whom you like to give this light to, or imagine them receiving this flower, whichever one kind of resonates for you right now. Breathe into this inner to outer expression. And then slowly starting to see it move, not just to the people you know, but imagining this light, imagining it move to all the people who need it in the world, who need your gifts, who need your aliveness. As I said in the poem, the time is now. Don't pass by this. If you try this, you'll see your life creates ripples. Your beingness transforms the world. Just who you are. So breathe into that. Feel, imagine it moving out. Imagine those people receiving your gift. The joy, the connection on their faces. And then together with me, let's take a full breath in, full breath out. And just stay with whatever's here, and set an intention for how you want to take this into your day. Maybe you can just imagine you're feeling yourself working whatever's here, whether it's creativity, whether it's sadness, whatever. See if the energy that you want to shift and bring into your day. And when you're ready, you can start to open your eyes and come back. 11 minutes, sorry. Mm. This was so much fun, everyone. Um, yeah, what are you bringing into the day? That'd be a nice way to kind of share sharing the space. What are you bringing into your day? And everything is welcome. And yeah, would love to do this again. I'm gonna get a live set up for next week. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll do kind of one live and one creative morning. So thanks, Mr. B. Would love to see some of you on the workshop on April 2nd. Yeah, it's a fun to get onto Zoom and do some of the deeper work with the group. Peace and hope, curiosity, creativity. Rob's hoping to get lost. Ah, was that your quote, Rob? I said there was a quote on that. Hope and bravery. Heal to share. Thanks, Sheree. All right. Do I have any other